Hello YouTube, Rattles here, and welcome to my one small favour full run through quest guide. So basically for this quest there are a couple of items which are required, and that's 4 steel bars unnoted, a bronze bar, an iron bar, an empty pot, 5 pigeon cages, a clean Mariantil, a clean Haralander, and a vial of water. It's recommended that you have a weapon as well to kill Slagalith. Level 65. If you're a higher level like 60 stats, you won't have any problem with him whatsoever. But some food, prayer potions, whatever. If you're a lower level, I will give you a link to the monster in the description on the wiki. He's nothing to be worried about. Obviously you need to complete the quests as well: Shiloh Village, Room Mysteries, Druidic Ritual, and have certain levels, which I'm sure you all know about since you're already looking for a guide for this. So to start off, we will try and get down to where we need to go. And we go to CKR. So this is actually starts in Shiloh Village. For this quest guide, I'm going to show you how to get everywhere with as little external use of items as possible. So I only want to give you methods to get to places using like lodestones and things that everybody has access to. So it's not to say I'm not showing you ways to get places without you having access to them, for example. So we'll start off by getting to Shiloh Village. Okay, so just climb over this broken cart, or you can just enter the village via Mosul Ray now. Okay, so once we're in the village, we want to head north across the stream or river. We want to speak to Yanni Salika. Speak to Yanni Salika and use the options 2 and then 5 and accept the quest. Then get going, blah 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 blah. Okay, now you need to speak to a jungle forester south of the village. So again, we will go back the way we came and exit the village and speak to one of the jungle foresters. So through the wooden gate, through the metal gate, and over the broken cart, and speak to a jungle forester. Use the chat options 4 and 1. And he'll give you a blunt hatchet and ask you to sharpen it. Okay, now you need to head over to the west and speak to Captain Shanks, who is on board the Lady of the Waves. Head to Port Sarim. Okay, now you are in Port Sarim and you want to go to Brian, who is in the axe shop, and talk to him. Okay, next is Brian. So you head in and talk to Brian and ask him, do you sharpen hatches? Option 3. Then option 2. And he'll ask for Aggie to be a witness. And then option 4. Okay, I'll do it. I'll go and see Aggie. And then you need to head off to Draenor Village now. At this point, you could take the Draenor Village lodestone teleport. It may speed it up slightly. So head in and speak to Aggie. Talk to Addy, talk about one small favor. Option 3, let me guess, you can ask me to do you a favor. And okay, I'll see if I can find Jimmy. And now you need to go to the Ham hideout, which is northeast of Lumbridge. I want to run past the jailers. We'll come to this statue area. And you'd want to picklock the old mine entrance. And then climb down. And you'll be in the ham hideout. Once you're down in the ham hideout, you go directly south, and it's the middle south entrance, and he is by his desk. So speak to him and use the options 4 and 3 and 2. And then now we need to go and speak to Fred the farmer. You can home teleport again to Draenor Village. And head east. Here's Fred the farmer. You obviously, if you don't want to teleport, you can obviously exit as well. Come up and just speak to him here. And then I need to talk about Jimmy. Now you need to speak to Seth Groat near the chicken pens in Lumbridge, and that's back on the east side of the river, which is this one over here. Then inside, he is usually inside the main area, but for this one he's right in the back room. And then you want to use option 2. So it's not much further to Varrock. Then go to Horvik in the plate body shop to teleport to Varrock. Ask him if he needs any help. Talk about one small favor. Give him an option of 3. I need some chicken cages. And then an option of 2 to help him with his favor. Now you need to go and speak to the apothecary, and this guy is over in the southwest side of Varrock. Talk about one small favor. Orvik is ill. Need some herbal medicine, which is option 5. And he gives you a load of stuff. And now we need to go and make an airtight pot for him. We need to head over to Barbarian Village. For this part of the quest, if you have a Skull Scepter, it's worth using the Skull Scepter now to teleport to the center of Barbarian Village. It will save you some running. You could also teleport to Edgeville, or if your agility is good, then just run the whole way. It's about the same speed, unless you have the Skull Scepter, which is a lot faster. And you need to talk to Tassie Slipcast, who is in the pottery area. And now you need to go and deal with Hammerspike. Now we need to head over to the Dwarven Mine. So again, just head west. You talk to Hammerspike. Option 4. And then option 2. Now head to Tavali through the Lodestone. And you need to go and speak to Sanfew, who is just south of the summoning area. Okay, so once you get across the bridge, he's just southwest of the summoning shop. And here he is, Sanfew. And then ask about the Sanfew serum. And then option 3, are you taking any new initiates? You accept dwarfs. Dwarf I know wants to become an initiate. And then he will ask you once again for another favor. And then say, yes, it is a deal. And you need to make a Guthix Rest. So to make a Guthix Rest, you need a Vial. And you need Haralander. And then you add a Marantil. There you go, Guthix Rest. Now you want to head up White Wolf Mountain. And head round. And speak to Captain Blimage. And I have a special potion here for you from Samfew. Ask him what trash is. And say, okay, I will go get you some trash. Travel to Cafferby. Speak to Arheen. Or Arhine. And then talk about trash. And say yes, you'll do it. Now travel to Sears. And talk to Fatuiti. Fanstui Farsight, who is in the building southeast. And use options 4. Hi, can you give me a weather forecast? What can I do to help? And yes, okay, I'll do it. Enter the Goblin Cave east of the Fishing Guild next. Want to head southwest out. Just keep heading past the Range Guild and south, and you will come to a small cave. Here is the cave. And enter. Once you're in, you want to head north, then east through to this room. And you want to search the sculpture. Now you need to go to Ardoon and speak to Wizard Compety. Ardoon and then head east into the city, past the Servants Guild and into the magic area here, and then talk to Wizard Compety. And then I need to talk to you about some girls stuck in a rock. Option 4. And then, okay, one more small favor isn't going to kill me, I hope. And you get to do another favor. Now you need to go to Port Gazard. The way I do it is go to Cafferby and then I charter the ship down to Port Gazard. The other way you could do it is teleport to Yanil and run all the way through and up. This way is much faster. It costs about 2k. But it's worth doing. It saves a lot of time, and I mean 2k on this game, not a lot of money. So charter to Port Gazard. Oh, 800 coins for me. And now when you get here, you need to speak to the Tyndall merchant. Ask about iron oxide. And he will ask you for another favor. Let's say you'll do it. Go to Feldip Hills and talk to Rance. The easiest way to get there again is using a ferry ring. AKS is the code. And Rance is over to the east. Talk to Rance. I need to talk to you about a mattress. And okay, I'll see what I can do. And go west until you see the gnome landing site. Here it is. And now you need to speak to Normadium Alva Frim. And you want to use the options 4 and 1. And then look at the lights. So search them. And you'll get uncuts and cuts. So you want to take it off. And then use it back on there to replace it. And go for all of these individually. And replace the last one. Speak to the gnome. Tell him you fixed all the lights. We'll get this small cutscene. And now he'll leave those ogres in peace. So you can now return to Rance. And it begins. We're halfway through the quest now. Officially. We just got to go back and see absolutely everybody one more time. And start handing in all of the favors. Okay, I've helped the gnome, he shouldn't bother you anymore. And there you go, we've got the comfy mattress. Now back to Port Khazard. So my way of getting there again, Cafferby. Tell him you have the mattress and he will give you the iron oxide. Now take the iron oxide to Wizard Compety. Have the iron oxide. And he will give you the spell. So back to... So you can probably just run north here. And use the animate rock spell. And you will summon Slagith. Again, you shouldn't have any issues with this guy. He really doesn't hit accurately. He doesn't hit high. And then once he's dead, he drops a adamant stone spirit, diamond, and a ruby. And cast the animate rock spell again. And you will unlock Petrified. Head back to Sears Village now. And say I've released Petra. So I'll run through if you don't give me that weather report. Number 2, why can't you get a clear picture? And special sear tool again. And then a special combination of items. And now you have to go up to the roof and fix the weather vane. Climb up the ladder. And again. Head over here. And search the weather vane. Then you get the broken parts. Head back down. And now head to the anvil, which is just north. And use them all on the anvil. And you will fix them individually. And now head back up and fix the weather vane. And weather vane is working now, so head back to Fatiguti and say I have fixed the weather vane, and he will give you the weather report. Now you need to go back to Arheen in Kafabi, so Kafabi teleport. And he will give you trash. So now head back to White Wolf Mountain. Go and speak to Captain Blimaj. Okay, and now head down to Tavli. Known pilots agreed to take you to the ogres. And now you can train the initiate. You want to return back to Hammer Spike. And now his men will attack you. Kill him quickly, nice and easy to kill again. If you could kill the first boss, then you've got no problem with these guys. And then once they're all dead, talk to Hammer Spike again. And that's it done. Now head back to Barbarian Village. Speak to Tassie. She'll give you some soft clay. Form on the potter's wheel. Make an unfired pot lid. Fire on the potter's wheel. Use it on the empty pot to get an airtight pot. Now teleport back to Varrock. Head north and then west to speak to the apothecary. Talk about one small favor. And then, hey, I have the airtight pot for you, which is option 5. Let me see. And he will give you the breathing salt. Next, you need to head back to Horvik, who is northeast. Talk about one small favor. Say I have the tincture and the breathing salts. Talk to him again about one small favor. And say I have the 5 pigeon cages. And there you go, chicken cages. Let's go. Now you need to head back down to Seth Groat. So the easiest way to get there is probably the Lumbridge teleport. Either Lumbridge or Draenor. Give him the chicken cages. Well, thank you for yourself. Enter the old mine entrance again by picking the lock and speak to Johannes in the southern room. Chicken deal is done. And Jimmy is released. Now go back to Draenor, so teleport to the Draenor lodestone. So Aggie, talk about one small favor. And now head back over to Port Sarim. I'll return with some good news. And he gives you the sharpened hatchet. Now return to Shiloh Village. My way to get down there again is to use a fairy ring. Speak to a jungle forester. Good news, I have your sharpened hatchet. And you get some red mahogany logs. Back into Shiloh Village to finish the quest. Speak to Yanni Salika. And say I have the red mahogany you asked for. You get a little bit upset. Gives you a metallic ring for your tool belt. So that means you can store all your keys and quests, and you get all of these unlocks. So these 2 antique lamps can be used for 10k XP in any skill you want over the level of 30. So that's my guide to One Small Favor. It's not a quick quest, but it's not the worst quest in the world. It's pretty simple, pretty easy, pretty linear. So thanks for watching, guys. I've been Rattles. If you're interested in watching me stream, that's Rattles FPS on Twitch. I'm going for insane final boss. I'm at the very start. I have 0 pets as of this video being made, but I'm working on KBD and I'm working on Barrows at the moment for the bobbleheads. So that's going to be a nice grind, a good fun grind. And yeah, if you're an Iron Man, come and join me when I do my ED3 runs, which I'm doing quite a lot of at the moment because I'm slowly working towards masterwork. but I want to get dark Anaminica rocks. Come and join me there. And if you have watched all the way through, it means a lot if you put 69 in the comments, message me in game, I'll give you a million GP. 69 in the comments, message me in game, million GP. Thanks for watching, guys. I've been Rattles, and it's only for the first 20 people. 20 million people I will give a million GP to if you just message me in game. If you, after you comment 69, just message me in game and be like, hey, 69, and million GP for you. Thanks for watching, guys. It's appreciated. Love you all. See you next time. Peace.